What's up, people? Movie Random, AC DJ, another Corona week, out in the streets. Let's go. What's going on? It's AC DJ, Movie Random. First off, I want to say it's Mother's Day weekend coming up. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, to all you stepmothers, all you grandmothers, all you baby mamas, or whatever kind of mother you are if you just take care of kids. Happy Mother's Day to you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, another random movie pick is coming your way. And this time, the random movie is going to be Fighting with My Family. Now, Fighting with My Family is a movie that stars The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and a bunch of other people from England that I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out this movie. I'm gonna see what it's about. Hopefully it's pretty good. I think it came out in 2019, so it's a pretty recent movie. Let's get into it. Let's check it out. I'll review it and I'll tell you what I think. See you in a bit. Just finished watching Fighting with My Family, and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, was one of the stars in the movie. This movie was actually pretty good. The title is a little bit misleading. Once I read Fighting with My Family, I thought it was gonna be a movie about a completely dysfunctional family that just couldn't stop going at each other's throats and just trying to kill each other. But it was the complete opposite. This movie was actually about former wrestler Ricky, who went around to perform at wrestling events with his family. He taught all of his kids to wrestle, and they all grew up wanting to be wrestlers, and they wanted nothing more but to join the WWE.
Sorry about that.
It's The Rock. We're huge fans.
Thank you so much.
What advice would you give us? We want to be the next you.
What are your names again?
My name.
It doesn't matter what your names are. You walk around here interrupting The Rock, you like you haven't seen the sun in 20 years, you like you just stepped out of Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some more advice, sir? You want some advice? Here's The Rock's advice. Shut your mouth.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Got it.
Now, the youngest of the family, which is the daughter, I can't remember her name right now, but she is the one who actually got a chance to join the WWE, and eventually by the end of the movie, with a little inspiration from her brother and from The Rock, she actually became a WWE Diva Champion. And I did not know that this movie was kind of based on a true story, so this actually happened. Fighting with My Family, to keep it short and simple, was a good movie. I'd say it was crunk. I enjoyed watching it. It was a little different. It was a drama with a little bit of comedy mixed in, but it was thoroughly enjoyable. So, if you want to watch a family-focused movie over the weekend, I definitely think you will enjoy Fighting with My Family, my random movie of this week. Welcome back. Now, my movie pick for this week is another film that I think a lot of people slept on. To me, it's become a cult classic. It's one of the coolest films I've seen in quite a while. Before David Caruso was arresting people on NYPD, before Wesley Snipes was running things in New Jack City, and before Gus was the biggest badass on the planet in Breaking Bad, all these characters was in this little known movie called King of New York. King of New York was a film, came out I think the early 1990. It starred Christopher Walken, which is one of the coolest actors around by far. He is Frank White. Yes, the same Frank White that Biggie raps about in all of his rhymes. That came from this movie, King of New York, which Biggie kind of got his moniker from, I believe. Now, Frank White came out of prison. He was the biggest drug dealer in New York. He got caught. He came out of prison though, and instead trying to become the biggest drug dealer ever again, he set out to actually help New York. He wanted to build a hospital. He wanted to help out the poor. For some reason, he just wanted to take his drug money and essentially become Robin Hood.
But some things don't change.
From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing.
You're waiting years for this.
I know what you're up to, White. Forget it. I'm gonna make you and your friends disappear long before that.
Are you arresting me?
Frank's Park Avenue attorney can get him out in 10 minutes. 10 minutes later!
A lot of drug dealers didn't give a damn. A lot of drug dealers didn't like that. Hence, he pretty much went to war with all the drug dealers that was still out of New York. Mind you now, I forgot to mention, Morpheus, yes, was also in this movie. Yes, Lawrence Fishburne was also in this movie. So this movie had quite the cast. And as I stated, it, to me, was a sleeper hit. I don't believe it did a whole lot at the box office, but after its run, it literally was like one of those movies that everyone kind of talked about. So the word of mouth on this movie spread like wildfire, making it super duper big on like DVD and stuff like that, back when DVDs were the thing. So to keep things short, if you can find it, go ahead, rent, download King of New York. Look out for all the cameos, all the big time actors that are in there now. It's a super duper cool drug film. Like I say, it precedes New Jack City. It came along like right after Scarface a little bit. So definitely check it out. King of New York, my movie pick for this week. Welcome back. To conclude, definitely watch Fighting with My Family. It's a pretty good family-focused film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, be sure you check out King of New York. It is an underrated classic, and you'll definitely enjoy that. And look out for my next set of videos. Also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you have any suggestions, go ahead and email, call, or text. The number and information are in the description of the video. So once again, thank you. Watch a Movie Random, and we'll see you next time.